Falafel, good evening. Leading tonight's news bulletin, police and emergency staff were quick on the scene of a single motor vehicle accident at Huvalu. The accident occurred just after 6 p.m. on Friday afternoon. The driver and the lone occupant of the vehicle was a Caucasian male in his mid-50s and is said to have sustained minor injuries and has been in hospital, recovering well. Contributing factors into the cause of the accident has yet to be identified as police conduct interviews and their investigation is ongoing. Whether or not charges will be laid is yet to be confirmed or determined by the outcomes of those investigations. Cyclone Evan might have passed, but it has caused so much havoc in the Pacific just before Christmas. Fiji, who received the last wrath of Cyclone Evan, are still trying to assess the damages in many parts of the island. Reports that thousands of people have been displaced has caused much heartache for many, and one international relief agency, Red Cross, has also asked the international community for help. Not much different from Samoa, when 12 people are still missing, presumed dead, after the cyclone took its toll last week. Many parts of the township are still closed and more than 5,000 people are still in shelters. The worst effects are the villages near the Vaisingano River that claimed the first 2 young victims. There are also reports of no electricity, water, and most parts have no available phone system. Honourable Premier Taketalangi said the government has sent messages to both governments on behalf of the island and its people during this difficult time. The main message from Honourable Premier to the people of Niue is to be vigilant and prepared during the cyclone season. Radio Sunshine will be hosting a radiothon to assist in the relief assistance. A problem with Vaia's water pump has meant a rationing of water for the village since Saturday. Some of the locals said it is a hassle, but they will cope. However, with the village show day tomorrow, some are wondering how the village will cater for the amount of people who will disembark at Vaia. According to the head of the Water Division of Public Works, Andre Siohane, the technicians have been working on the problem, but the part to install will not arrive until Friday. They hope to return the water service for the village to normal as soon as the part arrives on the island. He said the division is using a temporary part for the pump, especially for the show day tomorrow. In the meantime, the crash fire truck has been supplying water to the village tank as well, but the water is not quality for drinking. Today, Honourable Premier Talangi announced old folks around the island will receive a one-off payment for Christmas. The early Christmas bonus for old folks will receive $100 each as a one payment for Christmas. Honourable Premier Talangi said there is money available for the extra special Christmas bonus, and quite right, there should always be acknowledgements for the old folks who have built and developed Niue over the years. This week, 31 senior students of Niue High School are getting a feel for what career paths they may look at pursuing in the future as part of their work experience. The YES program is managed by the Niue Chamber of Commerce, where students do short-term attachments with local businesses twice a year. For some students, they've had a few weeks' experience, while others have just started this week, working at a number of businesses such as the St. Joseph's Mechanics, Stone Solutions, Swanson's, BJ Hardware, Janus, Niue Rentals, Double M, Niue Hydroponics, and the Bank of South Pacific. Today, we caught up with some students to find out what they've learned and how the experience has been so far.
I've learned how to service a car, which I found really hard to do, but it's quite easy to do. The safety, that's important. We've learned safety, wearing our boots. One of our workmates, his toe almost dropped off. Something dropped on his toe with our boots, and I had to change the tire. This is my second time working here. I like the work environment and our bosses. They really explain what to do, and they trust us to do it properly.
What subjects have you taken that will help you in this area?
Physics and maths. Those are two important subjects to take mechanics courses.
Stock taking, changing tires, changing tubes, and going to check out breakdowns we have on the island, and taxis, and most of the stuff which involves cars and stuff. First, family owns the business, so it's only right if I come and try to take over, learn from the experts, and probably gain a few skills on how to maintain a car, change the tire, and enjoy working here. And I hope I'll continue working here for the rest of my school year or in the YES program. And yeah, I recommend this career path to anyone. Just come try it out if you want to.
The experience has also enabled students to seriously consider their future professions.
Oh, it's friendly employees, my work buddies, and yeah, the work environment is pretty awesome. Lunch breaks and stuff. You also get to meet new people, going up to the airports and taxis, just knowing new people and just going around the island. Some of the places you don't know, so you go drop them off there and just know a few things on the island too.
Going to become a diesel mechanic.
Although the emphasis is on private sector, there are also students who have been placed with government departments due to the lack of businesses in certain sectors. According to Chamber, there have been a great number of interests from other students to be included in the Youth Employment Scheme program, but they could only place a certain number with what has been budgeted for. Niue Darts Top 16 tournament took place at Clayton's last Thursday with the best players on the island. The women's playoffs for clubs, second and third placing, saw Country Club and Pacific Way 1 start off last competition, with Pacific Way claiming second place, putting the Country Club in third. The placing for 2012, Clayton Women 1, second Pacific Way 1, and Country Club in third. The men's ranking, Nuku Club first, second to Country Club, and third to Juana's. And the moment of truth came for the individual games. Even though some gave it their best, the best of the women's was topped by champion for 2012, Sonia Tafatu from Juana's, second Palaimoka Kalauni from Pacific Way 2, and third Judy Seumanu from Country Club. As for the men, a hard-fought battle, but claiming champion of 2012 title goes to Paul Pasisi from Juana's, second Pacifica Motama from Finioni 3, and third place to Stan Tafatu. Congratulations to all winners of 2012. Makefu Village opened its new pastor's residence on Saturday and celebrated with many who assisted to make the developments possible. Many invitees were invited to witness the new residence built by the village to expand the development. Premier Talangi said he is pleased with efforts of the village.
A project of this kind is not easy to do. A project of this kind requires a special person. And I'm very pleased indeed and thank Charlie Tohovaka for the work that he has done, because he's taken the leadership role in getting this project off the ground and finishing it within the time frames that he had wanted. This is exactly what the government is trying to do at the present moment. We cannot continue to rely on New Zealand. We have to depend on our own capacity and abilities to do things. Today's opening marks that type of spirit. And I'm very pleased indeed. We'll be there to back you up, but you go and figure it out. And he's finished it. And he hasn't received the cent from the government. It's a remarkable thing sometimes. And it's a lesson that we all need to learn. The government will always be there to back you up. But there's absolutely no reasons why we can't do things to help ourselves.
The village, who now has a brand new church building a few years ago, have the good fortune to also acquire a new pastor's residence. For many that travelled from New Zealand, the celebrations mark another huge effort by the village to develop Makefu Falikahuatua. The day ended with dance performances from the village. That concludes our news bulletin for tonight. Do join us again for our next news bulletin on Thursday, and don't forget to go and check out the Vaia Show Day tomorrow.